If you ever think of buying good quality meat at unbeatable price, think Magilac Butchers, your only suitable solution for quality meat for you and your family consumption. Our comprehensive range of meat products include minced meat, beef slices, topside, knuckle, tenderloin, strip loin, and forequarter. We offer consistent value, quality, and service through animals grass-fed and bred, especially for their meat. This makes it succulent, tender, and easy to cook. All meats at Magilac Butchers are halal, including for the first time in the Gambia, the new Mongolian whole lamb, available only at Magilac Butchers. Rush now and visit Magilac Butchers on Caraba Avenue, opposite the Petrogas petrol station traffic lights. For inquiries and orders, please call 7688-688. That is 7688-688. Magilac Butchers, the home of quality meat and chicken products at unbeatable prices.
That the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Hi, you're watching Kerr Fatou. My name is Buba Gajigo, and this is your educational program. We're gonna bring you primary school lessons. If you have kids at primary school level, please get them prepared. Give them a pencil and a book. I hope you will enjoy these lessons.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
key messages from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education on the coronavirus. Dear parents, keep children at home at all times.
Did you remind him that the last
Avoid
time he sent
sending
money,
children
it
to
was not
shops
enough to buy all the
and
markets?
markets.
Oh, sorry, I forgot
Do
to tell
not
him.
engage
Are you guys
children
talking about
in
money transfer
trading
to buy
on the
provisions?
streets
Yes.
and garages.
Don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo?
Allow children to
What is
play
Baluwo?
within the confines
Baluwo is a
of the
service
home.
that your son can use to
Limit
send
visitors
provisions
into your
directly
home.
to you guys from the shop.
Adhere to
You don't have to worry
COVID-19
about the exchange rate.
health
Tell me how Baluwo works.
precautions
It's very simple.
and guidelines.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop
But
on the
learning
website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends.
Dear teachers,
With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent
you
on.
are encouraged
Your money,
to desist
your choice.
from
Buy
all
online
forms
products
of
for your
group
family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal,
involving
Nigeria or Mali.
students.
Baluwo, better than
All
sending money.
school premises
Hi, you're watching
should
Kerr.
remain
Fatou. My
closed
name is Buba Gajigo,
and not
and this is your educational
used
program.
for any
We're gonna bring
other
you
purpose.
primary school lessons.
Hello viewers, these are key messages from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education on the coronavirus. Dear parents, keep children at home
Honey,
Hello viewers, these are key messages from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education on the coronavirus. Dear parents, keep children at home at all times. Avoid sending children to shops and markets. Do not engage children in petty trading on the streets and garages. Allow children to play within the confines of the home. Limit visitors into your homes. Adhere to COVID-19 health precautions and guidelines. Schools are closed, but learning continues. Dear teachers, you are encouraged to desist from all forms of group activities involving students. All school premises should remain closed and not to be used for any other purpose. Thank you.
Hello viewers and listeners, I am John Sabambuch. Our today's lesson is ordering, adding and subtracting like fractions. It is a lower basic lesson. Comparing fractions with same denominators. To compare fractions, you could use pictures or charts to determine which fractions are greater. By using these strategies, you will come up with some rules to remember. Those pictures there and charts are, example, these ones and where I will be drawing circles to show which fraction is this. Three fifths and 2/5. We are comparing whether it is greater, lesser, or equal to. 3/5 and 2/5. Whether it is greater, less, or equal to. Now the first question is going to be 3/5 and 2/5. Are they equal? Are they equal? We are comparing fractions. Remember, these two fractions are not equal. By looking at this chart, this is 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. If I say 3/5, I'm at here. At this fraction, I'm at here. That is 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Is that equal to, less than, or greater than 2/5? And 2/5, I'm at here. So it is comparing these two. Here is 2/5 and here is 3/5. Which one is greater? 3/5 is greater than 2/5. And the symbol for greater than is this. We can see that in option B, that 3/5 is greater than 2/5. 3/5 is greater than 2/5. 2/5 is here, and here is 3/5. Five sevenths and 6/7. Which one is greater and which one is less? Or are they equal? Now let's use the chart. We are going to divide the chart into 7 equal parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 5/7 will be this chart represents 5/7. And the same chart with the same dimension, this is a whole. If I divide it into 7 equal parts, and now 6/7. This is 6/7. Which one is greater? By looking at the two charts, which one is greater? Is it 5/7 or 6/7? I can conclude that 5/7 is less than 6/7. And what is the symbol for less than? A says less than, B greater than, and C is equal to. So therefore, A is the correct answer, which is 5/7 is less than 6/7. 3/4, which is 3/4, and 4/4. Is it less, greater, or equal to? Here is a chart. I'm drawing a chart, and I will divide it into 4 equal parts. If I say 3 portions of the chart, it is representing 3/4, which is 3/4. The same chart I will draw again to represent 4/4, which is 4/4. This is a whole. I divide it into 4 equal parts. And this is 4/4. We are comparing whether 3/4 is less or greater or equal to 4/4. Now I'm shading the whole 4 parts. Which is 4/4. 4/4. Now, can you tell me the difference of these? They are all 4s. This one, the 3 portions are shaded. That is the first chart. And the second one, all the 4 portions are shaded. Which one is greater? We are comparing. Or which one is less? Or are they equal? What can you observe? The 4/4 is greater than the 3/4. Or we can say the 3/4 is less than the 4/4. Why? The 4/4 is a whole because we shaded all the portions there. It is 4/4. So that one is a whole which is greater than 3/4, which is 3/4. So 3/4 is less than 4/4. Two eighths and 1/8. 2/8 and 1/8. Option A says, is it less? Option B, is it greater? Option C, is it equal to? Let's come to another question. 2/8 and 1/8. I can show that using a chart without drawing. This is 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. It means this is divided into 8 equal parts. And this is 2/8, that is 1/8 plus 1/8, that is 2/8. And this portion here alone is 1/8. Here is 2/8 and here is 1/8, as you are seeing it, looking at the chart. Here is 2/8 and here is 1/8. So which one is greater? They both have the same denominator, but here you are seeing only 1/8, and here this is 1/8 plus 1/8, which is 2/8. So which one is less? Which one is greater? Or are they equal to? That is what the question is asking. We have 2/8 and this one is 1/8. Common denominators. Now let's look at the numerators. Which numerator is greater? 2 or 1? 2 is greater than 1. So therefore, 2/8 is greater than 1/8. And what is the symbol for greater than? Option B is the symbol for greater than. Comparing fractions. Compare each set of fractions. It says drag fractions to box on right to see the inequality symbol. But before doing that, we can all see that these two fractions, this is set there, they are all in sixths. This is 2/6, 4/6. Which inequality symbol suit these two? Is it greater, less, or equal to? Can we see which symbol suit this one? Good. This is, it says 2/6 is less than 4/6. 2/6 is less than 4/6 because they both have common denominators. Now let's consider the numerators. 4 is greater than 2, or 2, we can say 2 is less than 4. 4 is greater than 2, and 2 is less than 4. By looking at this chart, this is 1/6, 1/6. When we are here, we are at 4/6. That is 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. So what the question is telling you there is 2/6, which is here, is less than 4/6. Set 2, 3/4, which is 3/4, and 2/4. Which inequality symbol suits here? It is the same denominator. Now consider the numerators before I drag it to the box to tell you the answer. Three-fourths is greater than 2/4. 3/4 is greater than 2/4. The fourths are here. This is a chart. It is equally divided into 4 equal parts. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, which is a whole. It says 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Here is 3/4. When you add this 1 plus 1 plus 1, you have 3/4. And here is 2/4. So therefore, 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Let's go to the next set, where you have fifths. 4/5 and 2/5. Which one is greater, or which inequality symbol suits here? Are they equal? 4/5, is it greater than 2/5? Or is it less than 2/5? Or is it equal to 2/5? Before I drag it to the box to tell you the answer. Now let's move it. Wow, 4/5 is greater than 2/5. 4/5 is greater than 2/5. These are in fifths. This whole is divided into 5 equal parts. It is divided into 5 equal parts. Here is 1/5. When you are at here, you are 2/5, that is 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5, which is a whole. 5/5 is a whole. So 4/5, I'm at here when I'm at 4/5. 4/5 is greater than 2/5, though they have the same denominator, but the numerators are different. We all know that 4 is greater than 2. The next set is half and 2 quarter, 2 over 2. This is what? 2 over 2, and this is 1 over 2. Which one is greater? I can show you this using what? A picture. This is a whole. If I divide it into 2, the shaded portion is 1 over 2. 1 over 2. And this is also a whole which is divided into 2, but the whole is shaded, which is 2 over 2. 2 over 2. 2 over 2. So it is telling you now, this 2 over 2 and this one, which one is greater? Here we shaded the 2 parts. Here we shaded only 1. So look at the shaded portion. Is this greater than this? Or is this less than this? Or are they equal to? That is what the question is asking you. So which symbol suits this set? Let me drag it and see which symbol suits this set. It says half is less than 2 over 2. Half is less than 2 over 2. And that is true because this is half. Only half of the portion is shaded. But where you have 2 over 2, the whole shape is shaded. The last set there is 1/3 and 2/3. 1/3 and 2/3. Which inequality symbol suits here? Is it 1/3 less than 2/3, or 1/3 greater than 2/3, or 1/3 is equal to 2/3? Which symbol suits there? I will show you that using this chart. This is a whole which is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. Here is 1/3, and this portion here is 2/3. That is 1/3 plus 1/3, which is going to give you 2/3. And here is 1/3. So 1/3 and 2/3. Which symbol suits it? The question says 1/3 should be less than 2/3. Let's see what our answer will be. Great. 1/3 is less than 2/3. Let's move to the next slide. It says half is less than quarter. Yes or no? Half is less than quarter. Yes or no? We can demonstrate this using a diagram. These are 2 diagrams with the same dimension. It is divided into 2 equal parts, which is representing half. And here the same diagram divided into 4 equal parts. And here only 1 part is shaded, which is 1/4. So now, the question says half is less than quarter. Half is less than quarter. Is the answer yes or no? By 2 charts. Half is less than quarter. I says half is not less than quarter? The answer is no. Because by using even these charts, here is half, this is half, and here is quarter. If you compare these two, you will see to it that half is greater than quarter. Enter a fraction larger than 1/5. Enter a fraction larger than 1/5. So we are going to look at fractions which are greater than, because larger than is the same thing as greater than 1/5. But a fraction with the same denominator, which is greater than 1/5. Which is greater than 1/5. By looking at this chart, here is 1/5. If you add these two, that is 1/5 plus 1/5, you add 2/5, which is greater than 1/5 or larger than 1/5. And even if you go further, you will have 3/5, because you will add 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5, which is 3/5, and it is also larger than 1/5. And if you add here 2, where you have 4/5, if you add these numerators, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, you will be at 4/5. And that fraction 2 is larger than 1/5. And if you add 5/5, which is a whole, it is also larger than 1/5. So therefore here the answers can be 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5, which are all greater than 1/5 or larger than 1/5, but they have the same denominators. Enter a fraction larger than 2/6. Enter a fraction larger than 2/6. Here I can use a chart or a diagram to represent this. This is a diagram. I will divide this diagram into 6 equal parts because our denominator is 6. Into 6 equal parts. We are looking for a fraction larger than 2/6. And if I set this portion here, it represents what? 2/6. But remember, if I draw another diagram representing this, this is 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. And this first diagram you are seeing, the two portions are shaded, which is 2/6, and here you are seeing 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. So to have the same denominator, which are larger than or greater than 2/6, we may have 3/6, whereby we will add 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is going to give us 3/6, or we can have 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6, which will also give us 4/6. Or we may have 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6, which is 5/6, or the whole diagram, which is 6/6, which is a whole 6/6, So fractions which are larger than 2/6 are 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. Enter a fraction larger than 4/5. That one I will use a diagram, because by looking at this diagram, this chart here, we have 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. So if we are at this portion here, it means 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5, which is 4/5. And the question reads, enter a fraction larger than 4/5. And we are dealing with fractions with the same denominator. So fractions with the same denominator, larger than 4/5, it is going to be a whole, which is 5/5. That is 5/5. The only answer there is 5/5. Because 5/5 has the same denominator with this 4/5. Enter a fraction less than 8/9. 8/9. I don't have it there. 8/9. I will draw a diagram showing you that this fraction is divided into 9 equal parts because our denominator is 9. This diagram is divided into 9 equal parts, and we are to show fraction which is less than 8/9. We are to show a fraction which is, enter a fraction which is less than 8/9. If I set all these portions, I can represent this as 8/9. That is 8/9. So a fraction less than 8/9 could be what? It could be 7/9, 6/9, 5/9, the same denominator, 4/9, 3/9, 2/9, and 1/9. All these fractions are possibility as your answer. You can have all these as your answers, or you can just choose, you can only choose one as your answer because it is telling you to enter a fraction less than 8/9. But remember, we are dealing with fractions with the same denominator. And these are all less than 8/9 because 8 as a numerator is greater than all these numerators you are seeing here. Next one. Are the following sentences true? Are the following sentences true? That half is greater than 2/2. Half greater than 2/2. By looking at this chart, at here we are at half, that is 1/2. When we are here, we are 2/2, which is a whole. So the question is telling you half is greater than 2/2, which is a whole. Is it true? It is not. It is false. A is false. B, it say 1/8 less than 2/8. 1/8 less than 2/8. I want you to answer this on your own by looking at this chart. When I'm at here, I have 1/8, that is 1/8. At here we got what? 2/8, that is 1/8 plus 1/8. The denominators are the same. We have to add the numerators, that is 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 will give you 2, which is 2/8. So it says 1/8 less than 2/8. Is it true? Yes, it is. B is true. Question C, 1/3 is equal to 2/3. 1/3 is equal to 2/3. By looking at this chart, this is 1/3. Is this equal to 2/3? These two positions, are they equal? Here is 1/3 and here is 2/3. That is 1/3 plus 1/3. At 1/3, I'm standing here. When I'm at 2/3, I'm here. Are they equal? So the statement is false. It is not true. Addition of like fractions. Addition of like fractions. Look at this diagram. Addition of like fractions. Let's study this diagram. It is a whole which is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts. It is a whole and it is divided into 8 equal parts. The first part is colored red, the second one yellow, the third one yellow, the fourth one is colored purple, the fifth one yellow, the sixth one red, the seventh one pink, and the last portion there is red. Let me repeat it for those listening. It is a whole which is divided into 8 equal parts. The first portion is colored red, the second one yellow, the third one yellow, the fourth one purple, the fifth one yellow, the sixth one red, the seventh one pink, and the last one red. The question A reads, what fraction of the diagram is red? What fraction of the diagram is red? Let's count how many reds are there. We know our denominator here should be what? Because it is a whole which is divided into 8 equal parts. Our denominator should be 8. Our denominator is 8 because a whole being divided into 8 equal parts. So how many portions there is red? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So our numerator is going to be 3. That is 3 eighths. 3 eighths. B, what fraction of the diagram is yellow? What fraction of the diagram is yellow? A whole being divided into 8 equal parts. Therefore, our denominator should be what? 8. Because denominator answers the questions, how many parts? So, our numerator says, what fraction of the diagram is yellow? Now we are going to count how many yellow portions are there. That is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So question B2, we have 3/8 as our answer. 3/8. Question C, what fraction of the diagram is purple? What fraction of the diagram is purple? Purple is only what? One portion of it. One portion of it is colored purple. So therefore, our answer should be what? 1 over the number of parts the whole is being divided to. That is 8. The last question reads, what fraction of the diagram is pink? What fraction of the diagram is pink? Pink is also 1. Pink is also 1. And the whole is being divided into 8 equal parts. So our denominator is going to be 8. And our numerator is going to be what? The number of portions pink is colored there. And that is only 1. So therefore our answer is 1/8. 1/8. Let's move to another slide. That is adding like fractions. Adding like fractions. It says, draw a diagram showing addition of quarters. Draw a diagram showing addition of A, quarters, B, sixths, C, eighths. So this quarters here for A means a whole should be divided into 4 equal parts. And for B, where we have sixths, a whole should be divided into 6 equal parts. And C, where we have eighths, a whole there should be divided into 8 equal parts. A, where we have quarters, this is a whole, and it is divided into 4 equal parts. That is called quarter. And we are to add quarters. It says addition of like fractions. If this is 1/4, 1/4 plus 2/4, it should be equal to how many fourths? 1/4 plus 2/4 should be equal to how many fourths? Using diagrams. This is 1, 2, 3. It should be 3/4. 1, we are counting the shaded parts. 1, 2, 3. So here we should say 3 portions. That is 1/4 plus 2/4. It is 3/4. So our answer is 3/4. The same denominator, we add the numerators. The same denominator, we add the numerators for like fractions, which we call sometimes common fractions. The second one reads, that one is 6. That is a whole being divided into 6 equal parts. a whole being divided into 6 equal parts. I'm drawing a whole and dividing it into 6 equal parts. Good. So here if I have this is 3/6 plus what is going to be my answer? 3/6 plus 3/6. 3/6 plus 3/6. Plus 3/6. The first diagram I said 3 portions, and the second diagram I said 3 portions. So to show that one, our answer should be this is the first 3/6 plus the second 3/6. Who can tell me what that is? This is a whole 6/6, which is a whole 1. Again, the same denominators, we add the numerators, that is 3 plus 3, that is the 6 you are seeing here, and like fractions, we maintain the denominator. Now, if I say here 1/8 plus 4/8, 4/8, our answer is going to be what? 1/8 plus 4/8. Here, how many portions would be shaded? It is going to be 5 portions. That is 1 plus the 4 portions here. So it is going to be 1 plus the 4 down, which is going to be 5/8. Again, the same denominators, we are adding the numerators, that is 1 plus 4, we give us this 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. And if you look at the diagram, 1 portion is shaded here, and here it is 4. If you add the portions which are shaded, you are going to have 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over the total number of the portions there, which is 8. Add the following fractions. Add the following fractions. By looking at this problem, we know they have the same denominators. Question A reads 1/3 plus 1/3. Question A, 1/3 plus 1/3, which is 1/3 plus 1/3. 1/3 plus 1/3. Like fractions or common fractions, the denominators are the same. When we add the numerators, our answer is going to be what? 1 plus 1, 2. We maintain the denominators because we are dealing with like fractions. 3. Question B, 1/5 plus 3/5. Or we can say 1/5 plus 3/5. 1/5 plus 3/5. Again, the same denominator. We are to add the numerators. And we said numerators are numbers above the fraction bar. That is 1 plus 3, 4. We maintain the denominator, which is 5. So our answer is 4/5, which can be read as 4/5. 3/6 plus, that is C, 3/6 plus 2/6. Question C, 3/6 plus 2/6. Again, the same denominator, we are going to add the numerators. 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. This is our fraction bar. We maintain the denominators. Remember, we are adding like fractions. And our answer is 5/6. 5/6 or 5/6. Question D, 3/12 plus 1/12. That is 3/12 plus 1/12. So again, we are to add the numerators. And our numerators are 3 and 1. 3 plus 1 class. 3 plus 1, 4 over fractions with the same denominator. You add the numerator and maintain the denominator. 12. And our answer is 4/12. Let's go to E. 2/8 plus 2/8. 2/8 plus 2/8. Or 2/8 plus 2/8. There, if we add the numerators, we are going to have 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. And 2 plus 2 is how much? 4/8. Like fractions. 4/10 or 4/10 plus 3/10. That is question F. 4/10 plus 3/10 or 4/10 plus 3/10. We are to add the numerators again. And that is 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is how much? 7. And our denominator is what? Common denominators, we have 10 as our common denominator. So our answer is 7/10 or 7/10. Draw a diagram showing subtraction of thirds. Like we did it before for addition. When you have like fractions or common fractions with the same denominator, we consider the numerators. At addition, we add the numerators. Now we are at subtraction. We are going to subtract the numerators. For thirds, using the diagram, this is a third because it is a whole being divided into 3 equal parts. And this is the symbol for what? Subtraction. We have another third. A whole being divided into 3 equal parts. So therefore, our answer 2 should be a whole which is being divided into 3 equal parts because we are to consider the denominators. The same denominator, our answer 2 should carry that denominator. Like fractions, you cannot have a third here, a third, and you come here and have 6th or 5th. Now this is a diagram. If we say 1/3, we say one part of it, which is represented as 1/3, minus or 2 parts, because we are doing subtraction. This is 2/3 minus 1/3. 2/3 minus 1/3. 2 portion is being shaded, and here it is only 1. This simply means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So our answer will be what? It means if I shaded 2 parts here, I subtract 1 portion of it. So it is going to be, what are you seeing? 1 portion of it now. So our answer will be 1/3. Or this is the chart for the thirds. If you are here, you are 2/3. 2/3 minus 1/3. It is 2/3. If you take 1/3 from 2/3, you are at 1/3. And that is our answer, 1/3. That brings us to the end of this lesson. But before going, I will leave this assignment with you to look at. Subtract the following fractions. Subtract the following fractions. Listen carefully. A, 3/4 minus 1/4. A, 3/4 minus 1/4. B, 3/5 minus 2/5. 3/5 minus 2/5. C, 7/8 minus 4/8. C, 7/8 minus 4/8. D, 2/6 minus 1/6. D, 2/6 minus 1/6. E, 5/7 minus 3/7. E, 5/7 minus 3/7. And F, 8/13 minus 5/13. F, 8/13 minus 5/13. And remember, we are doing like fractions. The same denominator, consider the numerators. Thank you all for listening. My advice is stay home and be safe.
Hello viewers, these are key messages from the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education on the coronavirus. Dear parents, keep children at home at all times. Avoid sending children to shops and markets. Do not engage children in petty trading on the streets and garages. Allow children to play within the confines of the home. Limit visitors into your homes. Adhere to COVID-19 health precautions and guidelines. Schools are closed, but learning continues. Dear teachers, you are encouraged to desist from all forms of group activities involving students. All school premises should remain closed and not to be.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Agada
mbijan aganyani
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyenje
okay
personal
nsila id soto
sa soto sorry agada
mbijan bro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariya
mbale
ki janna nun kunu bara tariya
jannom yona forest de bureau gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere birim koyna fo kato
bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong blabe to
56 branches mola soto gambia jam
ha
gambia kono ani gambia bantala bankol nko kodo kiya bele kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw jannom number 1 nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol ni fana beteat gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
baraka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji
yalo bu kanyi la ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel chosano lo
baraka.
When we touch down, better broke down.
Gamtel G-Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G-Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G-Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
That's how she became mine and see that.
Yara nyilla domoro kadiyata.
Boy, janno CK's restaurant.
Sa nako be ninna dimbal. Nimba domoro kala janno.
Domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kende ma bije. Luntan during tamala abeka domoro kijani. Adi manda wala de. Teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa. E ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery. Iko fanan bekalele. Badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo pendin lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o tewoda number 1
amanke ba domoro jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa nako sa futandin
oto sa nako be mu CK's restaurant
dafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.